Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy Pete with Slap Happy Gorilla. What? Deontay Wilder, hey, got knocked out by Zhilei Zhang. And, hey, it is what it is. Deontay Wilder, man, look, hold your head high. You know, you had a real good career, and I'm not saying it's over by any means, but you've had a good career. You've been in some good fights, legendary fights. If you ask me, you could even say classics, man. Even though losing to Tyson Fury, man, those were some good fights, you know. But hey, look, 43-4, 42 knockouts of his 42 wins. Look, nothing to hang your head about. Championship fighter, held that WBC belt for some time. Look, nothing to hang his head about. The thing I regret is not being able to see him and Anthony Joshua fight when both of those guys were undefeated, two of the hottest boxers in the division. Really, those guys carried the division. And as y'all know, however the heavyweight division goes, so goes the sport of boxing. Deontay Wilder, and I'm not saying by himself, because at the time Anthony Joshua was pretty hot too. They carried the sport, man. They carried the heavyweight division, and by doing that, they carried the sport at a time when the sport needed carrying. And those are big shoulders to hang on, man. Look, but Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, man, I regret not being able to see that fight when they were at the height of their hoopla, you know. That fight would have still been on the table had he not got knocked out by Zhilei Zhang. That fight probably would have been on the table, man, you know, with him having at least a decent showing of himself, because his last few fights were not that spectacular. He got a one-round knockout of Hellenius, but, you know, that Joseph Parker loss, you know, and losing to Tyson Fury like he did, he just hadn't been showing, you know, making a good showing of himself. But just with a decent showing of himself in this fight, probably would have landed him that Anthony Joshua fight towards the latter part of this year. But, hey, whatever happened, it did. It's over with, and I'm not saying his career is over with. There's been talks about retirement. He said that even before the fight if he lose. And, you know, a lot of time, man, boxers even retire and come back. You know, you see George Foreman, he always, the last thing to go is your power. You know, the last thing to go. And George Foreman came back and won a heavyweight world title in his 40s. So, you know, it's not to say that his career is over, but, you know, he's made a lot of money. He's taken some punishment. Those fights with Tyson Fury, man, look, I know it took a lot out of both those guys. It even showed on Tyson Fury in the Usyk fight. So, I mean, both those guys, man, a lot was taken out of them with those fights. And, you know, hey, not a career to hang your head about. He was a Olympian, bronze medalist. He came into the sport late, so the accomplishments he's made has been great for the fighter that he is. And, hey, look, like I said, it's not to say his career is over. He could still come back. That power, he has one of the most menacing right hands that the sport has seen. I'm saying one of them, you know, to be true. The thing in this past fight, man, was you could tell, hey, Zhilei Zhang was an Olympian too, I believe a silver medalist. And, you know, if you have any type of IQ, man, and no disrespect to anybody in Wilder's camp or to Wilder, but, you know, he telegraphed that right hand, man, and, you know, with not having the right footwork, kind of overextending a little bit, Zhilei Zhang was able to read that and, you know, slip the punch, boom, caught him, you know, and, you know, night. But, you know, hey, I hate that Mark Breland, you know, him and Mark Breland parted ways. He fired him, whatever, after the fight when he threw the towel after that Fury fight, man. But Breland was really one that seems like to be a student of the game and able to teach him, able to get him in positions where he could throw that right hand, you know what I'm saying, and be successful. But hey, they no longer together. No, like I say, no disrespect to Wilder or anybody else in his camp. But I think, had he kept breathing, a fight like that one could have been a totally different fight. But I'm going to tell you what, you don't want to go into a fight with Anthony Joshua, telegraphing punches, overextending yourself, and him knowing that your best hope is landing that right hand. And Joshua been looking good lately, man. Joshua has a decent IQ. He's a Olympian too, gold medalist. So, he has a high Q, and, his career took a fall for a little while, but it seems like he's back. He's looking good. Hey, he's powerful, and he knows his way around the ring. He can box. He's not like some purist, you know what I'm saying, a purist dream. But what I mean is like the dream of a purist boxer, like a Floyd Mayweather type of boxer, or Shakur Stevenson. He's not that, but he knows his way around the ring. He knows how to set up his power and land. You know what I'm saying? So being in the ring with somebody like that, somebody that has a team that looks at film and exploit different things. Hey, look. That would have been a nightmare for Wilder to go into that fight thinking he could do something, and if he was fighting the same way he was fighting Zhilei Zhang. But like I said, man, Deontay Wilder, hey, look, heck of a guy, heart of a champion, willing to go out on this shield at all costs. And, hey, one of the best right hands in the business, throughout history. One of the best, So, hey, I wish Deontay Wilder the best, but hey, Zhilei Zhang, hey, I take my hat off to him, fought a good fight, did his thing, made it happen. Hey, look, let me know what y'all think. This Daddy P, like, hate, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time it go down. This Daddy P out of there.